holding a party, you're going to need some crowd pleasers. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another recipe video. And today we are making puff pastry pistachio pesto pinwheels. That's a lot of P's. How fast can you say puff pastry pistachio pesto pinwheels? Love me a bit of alliteration. And these are the perfect party canopy because using store-bought puff pastry that's already rolled out, that's all the hard work done. All you have to do is spread some stuff over it, roll it up and bake it. And eat it, of course. We're going to have some savouriness from the pesto, some cheesy gooiness from the cheese and some crunchiness from the pistachios. It's going to be a good combination all round. Anyway, they're just a couple of days to go until New Year's Day, so if you're getting a little get together but you're not quite sure what to make, why not make these? I'm not going anywhere, by the way, socialising. I'm staying at home, nice and warm, and I'm going to have me some snacks all to myself and right on this nice comfy couch. Sod going out. But whether you're having a quiet night in like me, or you're having some friends and family around, or maybe you're going somewhere and you have a potluck and you want to bring some snacks, this is a great recipe all around. So let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. Now here I have a roll of ready-made puff pastry. This wasn't even like the major brands, which is just roll here. This is just a supermarket brand cheap one. They all work the same, and I'm unrolling it. It's straight out of the fridge, so this last bit is a little bit cold, so I'm just helping to warm it up with my hands and gradually unrolling it because I don't want to tear it. And as you can hear, they are drilling yet again. Cannot escape the drills from the builders. Now I'm going to spread over a couple of tablespoonfuls of green pesto. Now we're going to sprinkle on some pistachios. This is 50 grams of chopped pistachios, which I've very roughly chopped myself. And finally we have about 130 grams of cheese. This is mature cheddar cheese. And now we're literally ready to roll. So we're going to start from this side. And we're going to, as tightly as possible, roll this bad boy up. And I'm doing it from the long side rather than the short side because I want smaller pinwheels. If you want really big fat pinwheels, then roll it that way. But I want smaller bite-sized ones. And now we've got to the end bit. I have about 2 tablespoonfuls of milk. We're not going to need all of it. I'm just going to brush the very ends. Maybe I should have done this before I started rolling because I can't see very well now. Live and learn. Just brush the very ends. You don't need too much. And that's just going to help everything stick. Carry on rolling. Bring that over there a little bit. And now I'm actually going to roll this up as tightly as I can and pop it in the fridge for about an hour to help it solidify because it's softened again now that it's out of the fridge. And we want it nice and solid when we cut it. Let's secure the ends by twisting them. We made a big long sausage. And let's pop this in the fridge. If you can fit it in the freezer, even better. This is a bit too long for mine, so I will see you in an hour. An hour has passed, so we're ready to bake. Let's preheat our oven to 180 degrees C. We've got a log back, and it's nice and firm, so we're going to cut her up. And we're going to cut about 2 centimetre slices. Don't worry about the first one, by the way, the first and last one's always a little bit messy. And I'm placing it on a tray over here, which I've lined with non-stick baking parchment. And make sure you place them so that they can spread a little bit. Lovely. Certainly not the neatest, but they're definitely going to be delicious. Now we're going to pop these in the oven for about 15 minutes until they're golden and puffy. These are straight out of the oven, and if you can listen closely, they are still sizzling hot. So We're going to let these cool down completely before we eat them, otherwise we're going to get a nasty surprise. And I've put the other batch in the oven as well, so we'll wait for them too. Cool, look at these, and they smell absolutely amazing as well, so cheesy and pesto and savoury. I didn't lie when I said you have to be quite fast and you slice them, because the warmer they get out of the fridge, the more squishy the dough gets, and then this happens. That was one of the last ones I sliced, so yeah, they do come apart. Again, like I said, if you can fit them in the freezer, do, because then they're easier to slice, but if not, then the fridge will work just fine. These are unbelievably good, still a little bit warm, so you have a little bit of gooiness from the warm cheese, and the pastry is so tender and rich and flaky too, absolutely delicious. I have a confession to make. I've already eaten 3. These are just too good. Ooh, thumbnail. Spiral's kind of rough on the top because we've got the chunky nuts and the cheese that was oozing out on the other side. Really neat spiral. I kind of like the rough side though. Shall we make it spiral number 4? Let's make it spiral number 4. Cheers. That is seriously good. Oh, if you're a cheese fan, this is definitely a recipe to make. I was salivating when they were baking because the smell was so good. It's maybe my 4th, but it's definitely not going to be my last. And I did say bite size when I was rolling them up. Obviously they're not bite size, they're more like 3 bite size, maybe 2 if you have a big mouth. Which you would think that I would have, because I have a really big face but my mouth is really small, so I have to take small bites. And if you prefer sweet pinwheels, why not substitute all the pesto cheese and pistachios for Nutella? Or you could do Nutella with pistachios sprinkled on as well. Works just as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe, and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com and follow me on Instagram. I am tashcakes.tastes. I'm also on TikTok as food in slow motion /tashcakes. I think you can find me either way, I'm not quite sure. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more. Give this video a like if you'd like to help other people find it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I'll see you guys next time. Be good, be nice, and have a very happy new year. A flake.